This is a review of set 21269, the Armadillo Mine Expedition. This set has 247 pieces and retailed for $29.99 as of January 1st, 2025. It is recommended for ages 8 and up. This set comes with 1 figure and 3 mobs. It comes with the player as well as his dog with the new wolf armor, as well as 2 new mobs, the Armadillo, as well as a cave spider. So I'll start with the new mobs and minifigure. The first figure is this player here, which doesn't have too much printing on the arms or the legs. It has a blocky design for the chest and doesn't have any black printing, but it does have an iron helmet as well as an iron pickaxe. I would have preferred it to be Steve, but I get what they're doing to not add Steve and Alex in every single set. So I'm glad they did add another one, and I hope they add some other ones that are more interesting, I feel, and they put a little bit more effort into. It would be cool to get people like Dream and Technoblade in Minecraft as like Lego skins. If they can do that, that would be really cool, besides like a basic Steve or a random character nobody really plays as. The next mob is the wolf in the wolf armor here, and he has his collar here, which is like a light pink, and he has the armadillo armor. Obviously, most of the pieces are the same except the actual front like molded piece for his head. It actually is changed a little bit with the printing there to match what it looks like in his dog armor. It looks really nice in this set. You can actually bend his tail, which is really cool to show different positions of his health or what like he's feeling or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty basic, not a lot of detail, but I'm glad they added wolf armor, but I wish they would have added a different wolf variant that came out in the same update, because it is kind of getting boring with all these gray wolves, since there's a bunch of other cooler wolves rather than this boring gray one. But now to the next mob. Next is the armadillo, which we do get 2 of, which is really good because this is probably the only set we're getting it in, and it was a pretty easy build. This is a new mob, which is really cool, and basically it uses these superhero piece for the tail, which I think is really cool because it's in a different color, and there's also another piece which is the same piece but a different color, which has a different purpose in the set, which I'll talk about later. And originally I didn't think these were 2 separate pieces, but this is actually his head, and you can attach it separately onto a jumper plate. And originally I thought it was like broken or something, but it actually combines like together really well and gives it that armadillo look, and it's pretty accurate to the game. It's kind of hard to get it wrong. The one thing that I would have changed though is the feet, and like the color and the look is a little bit off. I think there would have been a couple more pieces that you could have used that would have looked a little bit better, but besides that, it's not hard. They're very hard to like critique this because it is a new mob that they haven't done before, and it does look pretty accurate for the rest of its body. Next is the cave spider, not to be confused with the regular spider, because it actually has a little bit of a blue tint, and the build is actually pretty cool because I've never built it before. It actually really hard, you would think, to get actually like 8 legs in there, but it uses some of these like conjoined pieces which can like move in a different way, and then you have some of them bending up and down, which together it was a pretty fun build. It took me a second to figure out, but once I had it, it was really cool to see it. And you can put it at multiple different positions because you can't like climb walls in Minecraft, so that is pretty cool to have it all there. But we've seen it in a bunch of other sets, nothing exclusive, but nothing horrible. It does kind of just add to the price tag of the set and doesn't really contribute anything. It would have been cooler to find like a skeleton or a zombie or like a new variant of that or something. It would be a lot cooler than this like basic spider, or just nothing, so the price could go a little bit down. But now into the build. So the build is like a savanna area, savanna biome. It comes with a nice built tree over here, as well as a mine going down there, which I'll go into more detail. But it also comes with a little crate here with a bunch of different items, including the armadillo scutes, which you brush off an armadillo to get enough to craft the dog armor, which is really cool, as well as a couple bones for taming the dog, and 2 spider eyes, which use that superhero piece again, but in crimson red. It kind of makes sense that they're making a new item like this, and then including the cave spider, but it's kind of weird because it only is 2 pieces, and the spider eye isn't very popular or cool, so not a lot of people like this. It's kind of just extra, but I guess it's cool that they went the extra mile for that. But that's all the items that we get. But we do get a pretty basic play feature. We see this in like every set, which is it's very common in all the Minecraft sets. Most of them have this very basic TNT explosion. They have the TNT block, and you use some technique, pretty simple technique, and it will fall off. It doesn't really explode too well. Like that, it doesn't really explode too well because half of it is like tiled off and half of it is studs. That how it gets it to be that loose, so you can just launch it off like that. I'm starting to get kind of like tired of this. It's just the same TNT explosion, and I know it's not like the best thing or the worst thing, but like I feel like they can make a different play feature rather than TNT. I get it's Minecraft, so it's a little hard to do that. But if we go over here, there's a little bit of ores that you build. 2 coal ores and 1 iron ore in the cave. You can also see there's a cobweb in there. It was a pretty fun build, and it actually looks good as a final product. We also have some fence gates in here with some lanterns, which I've always been confused because these don't really look like the lanterns that you see in the game, because there is already a piece that's a lantern. Sure, it's not that blocky like Minecraft, but it looks way more accurate than this. Speaking of lighting, we also get 1 singular torch, as well as a couple flowers, dead bushes, and grasses over here. And I really like how they actually changed the color of the grass to make it seem like the actual color of the grass in the game, because it does actually change based on whatever biome you're in, and it does actually match the savanna biome pretty well. It also uses these clear blue tile pieces, which are really cool. They're pretty much new for the Minecraft theme. I don't think they're in any other sets, which is really cool, and it actually flows really well. It looks like a real stream that you'd find in Minecraft, which is really cool. And altogether, this is definitely better than some other builds. And for $30, it's definitely worth it. Better than some of the other Minecraft sets. Maybe a tad bit overpriced, but not too much. I would definitely recommend getting this set if you're into Minecraft. One of the best that we've seen out of 2025, including the March wave that hasn't released, obviously. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.